Infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and this is Aries Spiritual Path reading for December 2022. Now, I have to say that these are general readings and may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. There's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers that you can check out. If you would like to get in contact with me, you can do so in the comments below the video. You can also get in contact with me at the Om Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there's only one, and the link for that is below in the description of this video. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated, and I appreciate all of you. I also want to send a big heartfelt sense of gratitude and thank you out to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much, and again, thank you so much. I also want to remind everybody to check your sun, moon, and rising signs also, as it can help give you a broader picture of what may be going on. You can also check out the mid-month readings that I offer here. You can also check out the full moon and the new moon readings that I also offer here at Om Oracle Tarot. All right. Without any further ado, please give us a message for what is on Aries' spiritual path in December 2022. I only take uprights and I only take jumpers from the deck. 3 cards, please. Thank you. 2 more cards, please. All right. All right. All right, Aries. So we have the 10 of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Star card, and the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. So it does appear, just at a glance, that December is pretty good for you. We start out with the 10 of Cups. So December is going to be filled with divine love and these blissful emotions. You have all the cups, all 10 cups, and your cups of emotion are overflowing here. And I really get a celebratory energy here. And I feel like if you could turn these people around and look at them, they would have blissful tears of joy streaming down their face. So this is kind of the energy we start out with here. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So there is this bubbling up of this strong, blissful emotion that you emotionally you're kind of overcome by, but at the same time you're feeling very emotionally stable with the Queen of Cups here. You're feeling in the flow of things. Your intuition is at a high, and it's like if you could condense all of these 10 cups into one, it would be the Queen of Cups, as this is the largest cup in the deck, and it is adorned with 2 angels here. So this is divine, blissful emotion here. But there is a sense that this isn't for everyone, as this has a lid on it, as to say, this is your bliss, Aries, and not everybody is going to be able to partake in your bliss. But you're really wearing this bliss. You can see, it's hard to differentiate the water from the Queen of Cups cape here, as to say she's wearing her emotions. So this is kind of this energy. You're wearing this blissful energy on you. It's visible on you. And I could almost see that as someone looks at you, they might even see this in your eyes, and they might even ask you, like, what's going on with you? You have this really vibrant, bright energy about you, and it has to do with this 10 of Cups, And I feel like we will get a little bit more about why this is the case. But then we have the star card. So all of this together, you're feeling this renewal of your hope and your faith in the divine, faith in yourself, faith in the flow and processes of the universe, and you're really feeling on your purpose, or that you have the space necessary to really embark on this journey of your purpose in a full way here, as this also indicates that there's going to be opportunities arising for you. And all of this energy is giving you a lot of inspiration for whatever it is that you are working on, whatever your purpose may be. And with the star card, it's indicating to do pay attention to the planets, the transits, the moon cycles, as this can all help give you a good idea about the timing of things, and you can also utilize these energies to your benefit. We have the bird on the tree also, so this is indicating you're going to be receiving a lot of messages from the spirit here. Your intuition in that department is on a high. And then at the bottom, if I can pick this up, we have the Wheel of Fortune here. So the wheel is turning in your favor. This is luck is on your side, as they say, and you're really stepping into this destined chapter of your life here. There's destiny at play, and opportunities for you to win big here. All right. And we'll get a little bit more information about the details here. This is a yogic path deck. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Aries' spiritual path in December 2022. 3 cards, please. Oh boy. Ooh, all right. Fell on the floor. All right, one more. All right, thank you. So we have Dhumavati. So this is the goddess, the one in smoke. And generally, in the Hindu tradition, this is seen as an unauspicious goddess. But this is somewhat of a misunderstanding to a certain extent, because what this goddess does is brings spiritually auspicious circumstances by means of unauspicious events. And when I say that, I mean to say it's kind of like someone may be going through some suffering, poverty, pain, emotional issues, things like this. But through these hard times, this pressure of these hard times is actually producing this pearl of enlightenment here. So this is really what this goddess is bringing. So before this, you have been going through some, what would be considered some hard times, hard relationship issues, financial issues, job issues. And that's going to be a little bit different for everybody. But what these hard times have done for you is produce this blissful energy that you are stepping into in December here. So these things were necessary to bring you to this point here. And then we have Radha. So Radha is the true love of Krishna. But Radha is the goddess of love, of compassion, devotion, of Shakti and beauty, but also bliss. So this is kind of speaking to this blissful energy that you find yourself in, and you really are feeling quite overcome with love and compassion and the beauty of everything around you, and this bliss energy. You're really embodying this love vibration that you find yourself in. And this is all a part of your good karma. The Wheel of Fortune also speaks of good karma. Now, in the West, the term karma is used very freely as and not always in the correct way. So traditionally, karma means one thing, and in the West, it's used a lot of different ways. So karma is not somebody's boyfriend did them wrong, and so later on down the line, he'll get his, or somebody cut me off in traffic, and so later on they'll get cut off in traffic, or things like this instant karma. This is not traditionally what this word means, and that is that would not be karma. Now, I'm not saying those things don't happen that way, and that type of scenario isn't the way that the universe works. I'm just saying that is not what the word karma means. Karma, traditionally, is an accumulation of past life desires, deeds, whether that be good or bad, and over a course of a few lifetimes, this karma is built up, and then in this current life, we are living out the karma of these past lives so that we can process these karmic debts, if you will, or karmic wins, and play them out in a healthy way, because our souls are here to learn and experience experiencing. And so if there's something that was not experienced in the last lifetime that was a deep desire to experience, we come back then to experience that. Or if we were a bad person, we come back to receive this type of heavy bad karma. If we are a good person, we come back to receive this good karma. You are receiving this good karma here. All right. This is the Wisdom of the Buddha deck. Please give us three cards for what is on Aries' spiritual path in December 2022. 3 cards, please. Thank you. One more, please. Okay, we'll go ahead and take those. All right. So we have Amoghas City. So this would be a Mahasiddha. So a Siddha means a great achievement, great attainment. This can also translate to power, and Maha means great. So great power, great attainment, great achievement in the spirit. And the Buddha guardian of the North. And the message here is cultivating a well-rounded personality brings fearlessness. So these hard times that you have been through in the past, this unauspicious events that had to play out, has helped you cultivate this well-rounded personality. And it really is bringing this fearlessness in. You have been fearless. And this is why this blissful energy is coming in. We have Akshobhya in the realm of the Eastern Pure Lands. So the Pure Lands is an astral plane created by the Buddhas, similar to heaven, but not exactly the same as heaven. It's a unique astral plane unto its own. And the message here is objective, focused observation illuminates the truth. So I feel like this is kind of speaking to before December. This objective, focused observation has illuminated a truth for you. And that this truth is what's bringing this blissful energy. And it really has you on your purpose. And this truth is bringing you to your destiny. Paramita, and the wisdom goddess of the three times. And the message here is the writings of great beings have the voice of God within them. So this does indicate that you are reading such material, regardless of what path you're on, or what religion you study, or if you don't study a religion, you are coming across some books, manuscripts, things like this that are really speaking directly to your heart here. And do know that this is the voice of God within them, speaking through this literature. Now, I do have to add that these are not religious-specific readings. These are talking about energies, unless, of course, you're engaged in one or more of these practices or traditions, in which case the reading can take on an extra layer for you. And then we have Chakra Samvara, union of wisdom and compassion. So there is this union. And I feel like you must already have some level of wisdom due to these hard times. You have some wisdom under your belt. And now this compassionate, blissful energy is coming in. And you are successfully uniting these two. And this is creating a lot of energy in your corner here. And the message here is love making can bring wisdom and compassion or mire us in lust. So for some of you, you may have some romantic dealings, some love dealings, you may even have some casual dealings, but this is a reminder that lovemaking can bring wisdom and compassion, but it can also mire us in lust. So what is lust? Lust is not always talking about, is not always sexual in nature. Lust is anywhere where the mind and the body is yearning for something. And it yearns because it feels incomplete. Now, with this blissful energy, you know that you are already complete. But when we give way to these yearnings of the mind and the body, our wisdom and compassion becomes mired, and this truth that you have uncovered becomes harder to see when the mind is reaching here and there. So this is saying, enjoy life, of course. Enjoy the pleasures and all the nectar that life has to offer. But don't allow the mind to yearn. And if it is yearning, just don't pay it attention. And when you don't pay it attention, it has to simmer down a little bit here. But this is saying don't get lost in this yearning of the mind. All right. Please give us 2 or 3 cards for what is on Aries' spiritual path for December 2022. Eternal soul. And overcoming fear. All right, thank you. All right, here we have Radha again in this embrace with Krishna. It says eternal soul. Let's read the back of this real quick. For the soul, there is neither birth nor death. The soul that is will never cease to be. It is unborn, eternal, ever existing, undying, and primeval. It is not slain when the body is slain. So this is speaking about you and the nature of our what's looking through our eyes at this very moment. It says the soul is neither birthed nor experiences death. It's not born and it doesn't die. And the soul, your soul that is, will never cease to be. Your soul is always going to be. When we drop the body, the soul continues on. And in this way, you could see that there is no afterlife because your soul continues on. It's your soul that is alive. And this is saying you are unborn, eternal, ever existing, undying, and primeval. So this is in part this truth that has come to your awareness here. This is this auspiciousness and part of your good karma to come in contact with this knowledge. And this is why this blissful energy is here, because of this truth that has been revealed to you about the nature of yourself and your soul. It says, overcoming fear. It says, no effort on the yoga path is ever lost, nor can any obstacle ever hold one back forever. Just a little progress on the path can protect one from the greatest fear. And so this is kind of talking about to what you have been doing. So you may not be practicing yoga, but this is talking about, you could reword this, no effort on the spiritual path is ever lost, nor can any obstacle ever hold you back forever. Just a little progress on this path can protect one from the greatest fear. So you have been engaging in one or more disciplines of the spiritual path, the soul path, and so you are experiencing this progress on the path. And for some of you, this is a lot of practice you've been doing. And for some of you, it may just be a little, but the payoff is immense. This truth that you come in contact with, not just the book knowledge of this. This isn't something that you've read about necessarily, but this bliss comes from the experience of your own soul. And this is what this practice has brought to you. This is the progress that just a little bit of effort on the spiritual path can bring this great results and protect you from fear. To realize this about the soul and to realize who and what you are eliminates all fear. And if it does bubble up, you realize that it can easily be plucked, that weed can easily be plucked out of your garden. All right. This is the Gods and Goddesses deck. Please give us 2 or 3 cards for what is on Aries' spiritual path for December 2022. 2 or 3 cards, please. Now, I have to say, I don't speak very much in my day-to-day life, so while there's moments of silence while I may be shuffling the cards, do pay attention to anything you see in your mind's eye. You might hear a word or song lyrics. You might smell something that reminds you of something. A strong emotion may bubble up, as this is all your intuition playing a role in this reading, as we are not together in the physical. I am connecting to your energy. So your energy is very much a part of this reading. And in a lot of ways, it's in these moments of silence that the deeper aspect of the reading takes place within yourself. So do pay attention to those. 2 or 3 cards, please, for our Aries. What type of divine energies are surrounding Aries on their spiritual path for December 2022? Two or 3 cards, please. Thank you. So we have Yama, the Lord of Death. And Yama's blessings are knowledge of the law. So this knowledge of this, the law of yourself, the law of the universe, the way things work. Another blessing is righteousness in action. So this knowledge of your soul, this blissful energy, really promotes and inspires this this right action type of vibration, overcoming the fear of death. So this realization that the soul doesn't die, and this knowledge that, like you, at the root of your perception, you do not die. This definitely eliminates any fear about dying as far as not being or things like that, because you continue on. Steadfastness in the face of judgment. So, as this usually happens, when you come into this blissful energy, you're feeling really good about yourself. You feel like you're on top of the world with this knowledge of yourself. You're starting to see yourself in this new way. And inevitably, someone in your circle, and unfortunately, this is usually people close to us that this comes from, is there's this element of judgment from them where they think somehow this is a bypass. You've bypassed, or it's a put on, or it's fake, or that's that spiritual mumbo jumbo or whatever wording they want to do. And what these people will usually do is they'll try to poke at this and see if it's stable or not. Because there's this level of disbelief from them. But you are receiving a steadfastness in the face of this judgment, a steadiness. And you're not going to be deterred from this because, one, you've experienced the soul, and now you're experiencing this bliss that comes from that. It doesn't, and at that point, it really doesn't matter what anybody else says about you or thinks about you, because you know who you are and you are feeling great. But unfortunately, these people got to have a poke. Karma Deva, the god of love, and his blessings are freedom from desire. So this doesn't mean you give up desire, but this desire is this yearning of the mind and the body. So you're getting freedom from this yearning. You can enjoy all, like I said, all the nectar that life has to offer. Enjoy it completely. But you're not going to be mired in this lust or lost in this desire, this yearning for it. Success in love and romance. So we have a couple cards indicating that there is love or romance on the table here. It is a little sparse. So this is going to speak to some of you. It's not going to speak to everyone. But it does appear that there is some level of romantic connection coming in. And this might be closer to the end of December here. Enhanced sexual performance. Well, you got to love that. Ability to amuse and make people laugh. So people like to be around you. You make people feel good. You make people laugh and smile. And the divine is giving you a boost in that department to where people just love to be around you, especially with this energy. Like I said, people are going to be like, what are you doing? Because you seem radiant at the, people want to sit in this energy that you have going now. And then we have Chandra, the moon god. So do pay attention to the planets, the transits, the moon cycles, as this can help give you a good idea about the timing of things, and you can also utilize these energies to your benefit. There's also a large moon on the Dhumavati card right here. Excuse me. And Chandra's blessings are purification of the blood. So you may be doing a detox at this time. You may be cutting out certain things, like you might be taking a sugar fast, or you might be cutting out heavy salts or things like this. But purifying the blood, purifying the system in this way. Another blessing is nourishment of crops here. So this is really speaking to this star card. And this nourishment is going to the crop of your purpose. This is nourishing your faith and your hope, and also nourishing these opportunities that are coming your way. Subduing mental ills and anxieties. So, I mean, this realization of the soul and this blissful energy, this will definitely subdue any anxieties that you may have, and overcoming pessimism and madness. So, again, these energies that you find yourself in are highly positive, blissful, perhaps even love here. So this is definitely going to aid you in overcoming pessimism for sure. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Aries' spiritual path in December 2022. 3 cards, please. All right. 2 more, please. All right. All right. Thank you. I have to make sure that I press record on this because that would be an oopsie. All right, we have Maya, the field of the Lord, and this has a wheelchair and a baby stroller here. So this is speaking about this birth and this death and how this is all Maya. So Maya in Hindi translates to illusion. So this is talking about this death and this birth being an illusion, which is something you realize here. Realizing that you are, that what you are was never birthed and doesn't die. And what does die and what is born is part of this illusion, this body that we find ourselves in. This is part of this illusion. And that doesn't mean it's any more or less than anything else. And that it says it's the field of the Lord. So this, our body in this illusion is one with the divine. It's not separate. You are one with the divine. This all of physical reality is one with. In a lot of traditions, this is the physical reality is one with the goddess. Everything is goddess. Everything is divine. What are you feeling now? So this is the spirit asking you to kind of take a couple breaths at this moment. Really tune in and really examine what you're feeling at this time. And examine what can see what you're feeling at this time. It says, your mission is not yet complete. So this energy feels fantastic, of course. There is a tendency, though, when this hits, and it does hit, that for a lot of people will say, I've done it, it's complete, I'm done. I've completed this this mission, but this is actually the beginning of your mission. This isn't the end. This is the beginning. When this hits, this is the beginning, not the end. All right. This is the Thoth deck. Please give us 3 cards for what are the hindrances on Aries' spiritual path for December 2022. Thank you. We have the Hermit. 2 more, please. Thank you. Queen of Discs. 1 more. All right. Thank you. All right. So we have the Hermit card. So generally, the Hermit speaks of withdrawal, being alone, things of this nature. So this is the spirit really saying, get out into the world, interact with other people. Let this really be seen on you. You don't have to talk about it. And that's the thing with this. You don't have to say anything about this. People will be able to see and feel this on you. And the spirit really wants you to experience that specifically. And if you withdraw, then that would be a hindrance on your path here. Then we have the Queen of Discs, so this would be the Queen of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. So there is a sense that if we're too practical, too pragmatic about these things, that would be a hindrance, because this kind of defies logic in a lot of ways, because especially this realization of the self and of the soul, this doesn't actually fit into a practical box here. And this blissful energy is just like, boom, there's no way to be really practical surrounding that. And so this saying being too practical would be a hindrance. Now, of course, you want to make sure your shoes are tied, and you want to remember your phone number and your address, and life continues on. But not to be too practical. There's a saying, let me see if I can remember it. So this is kind of this enlightenment type of moment that you're having. And there's a saying that's before enlightenment, chop wood and carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood and carry water. So this is speaking about this person's day-to-day routine and their daily life and what they need to do to keep their body and their house running. And before enlightenment, you do all these daily things all through the day. After enlightenment, you continue to do all these daily things, but you're doing it from this different place now. There's a new kind of awareness that's driving the car at this point. And then we have the Nine of Discs, Nine of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. So this is another kind of one of where it's like you definitely feel like I've done it, I've completed this, and there's going to be a part of you that's not the soul, that is actually this yearning of the mind that wants to sit back and kind of kick your feet up in this luxury type of stance and be like, I did it, I'm done, it's complete. And the Spirit is saying that would be a hindrance here, because this isn't the end game, this is the beginning. So don't get too ahead of yourself here, because there's still more to do. This hit is wonderful, but you want to be able to maintain this. Or cultivate it, if I can use that word. All right. Please give us 2 cards for what is on Aries' spiritual path for December 2022. 2 cards, please. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh, these cards went all over the floor. All right, you have quite a sense of humor. Please, one more card, please, for our Aries. Please, just one more. Thank you. All right. So we have the Death Mother. So we have the Lord of Death and the Death Mother. Interesting. And we have Dhumavati. So this Death Mother. and this is kind of speaking to why you don't want to kick your feet up and say, I've done it, it's complete, is because it's like this person is emerging out of this death cycle, you could say. Or you could see this as the mind, the body mind. You've emerged out of this. You've found freedom from this. But the mind is always looking for an opportunity to get back in the driver's seat. And as soon as you kick your feet up and you say, I've done it, it's complete, do know that that's the mind saying that it's done, it's complete, so that it can be back in the driver's seat instead of this soul consciousness. That's why it's important to cultivate this, so that, because the mind is going to come back in and try to regain control, and to get you to identify with the physicalities of things, and this temporary body mind, and this temporary personality ego structure. So do know that the mind is going to attempt to pull you back into this life and death cycle here, or at least the identification with it. And then we have the gate. So you've been given this opportunity to step through this gate here into this blissful unknown. And when you do that, you realize that everything is within you, and that nothing is external. And this is going to hit like a flash. But again, the importance to maintain this and honor your experience of this. Honor your knowing of this. And really pour your whole attention onto this eternal soul that has everything within it here. All right. We'll get a couple cards from the Oracle of Rama deck. First, we'll let a Divine Guide card pick us. Whoops. And then we'll get some messages from the Greater of Oracle of Rama deck. All right, we have Bharata, which has come out a lot here. Bharata is one of the brothers of Rama, and Rama is the incarnation of the divine in the story of the Ramayana. This says the power of responsibility. So once you receive this gift from the divine, this gift of realization of who and what you are, you then have this responsibility to maintain this, to cultivate this, because there's something the divine has in store for you because of this. There's some work, if you can call it that. There's some work that the divine has in store for you moving forward. And this has the number 3. So number 3 is the number of creativity. So whatever it is that you're going to be doing does seem to be of a creative nature. Also, this realization of yourself, and that everything is like a painting within yourself. From this viewpoint of the soul, you realize that you can creatively paint on the canvas of reality here. And that your whole reality that you find yourself in is open to creative suggestion here. And I'll let that land where it will for you. This is the Greater Oracle of Rama deck. Please give us 2 or 3 cards for what is on Aries' spiritual path in December 2022. 2 or 3 cards, please. Thank you. All right. So we have alignment. Be aware, not beware, but be aware. And then search and struggle. This is number 3. So these have numbered messages on them. So signs indicate a coming calamity to the unrighteous. So I think it was this one. One of the blessings you are receiving is righteousness in action. So right action. And this says signs indicate a coming calamity to those who are practicing unright acts. So we all can feel within ourselves when we're doing something we're not supposed to be doing. We also can feel it when we're taking right actions towards something. But you have been blessed with this, what did it say? Righteousness in action. So this isn't your calamity, but, and this may be the people I spoke of earlier that are going to come and kind of poke and prod at this. And this is also an indication to stay cultivating this. Don't step out of this to give yourself a pat on the back, because that would definitely be the ego mind structure doing that, and that would potentially bring about this calamity. So stay in this bliss. How do you do that? You cultivate this through meditation, through contemplation, and you pour all your attention into this new awareness and new identification with yourself as the eternal soul. It says, be aware. This says, caution, refrain from action. So there is something that is going to pop up, and the spirit, the divine, whatever your path is, whatever verbiage you use, is saying caution, refrain from action. And for whatever reason, this is drawing me to this card that indicates lovemaking can bring wisdom and compassion or mire us in lust. So there is this love connection coming in. And I feel like because of this energy you have on you, and this is going to bring up a lot of opportunities for a love connection to one degree or another, multiple opportunities. And so not all of these opportunities at love are going to be in your best interest, or actually have the longevity or staying power that you really do want and that you truly deserve here. So this is saying caution, refrain from action. Take it slow, get to know people. Don't just jump in because you have fiery feelings. Just take your time to get to know somebody. It says search and struggle. Comfort comes through good news. So do expect some level of good news to come in. I feel like this is probably about one of these love opportunities, and this is going to bring you a lot of comfort, whatever this good news is about one of these opportunities at love here. I'm also feeling that there's something about whatever it is you are working on and have been working on outside of this realization, just in your day-to-day life, that you're going to receive good news about what you're working on, and that it's going to work out in your favor here. This is the tiny. We'll split the deck 3 ways, and then we will take the tops of the split. Or splits. So we have yellow, pink, and green. It says, one step at a time. So what was this saying? Take your time on any love opportunities that do come your way. Also in cultivating this. Take this one step at a time, because this is kind of a retraining to stay identified with this eternal self. And every now and then, the temporary self, the mind, ego structure, will definitely come in with some demands, wants, and desires. And sometimes you can give to these, but you want to maintain your position as this eternal self. So take this one step at a time. This hit is big, but over time, this is necessary to cultivate this steadiness and awareness. Transformation. You're definitely transforming. Beginning of December, big transformational energies for you. This is a big transformation. So do know that you are in the process of transforming. You are emerging from the chrysalis and leaving caterpillarness behind and embracing your butterflyness of this eternal soul. It says, be with nature. So you may want to get out in nature, be amongst the trees. I know it's getting colder for a lot of us here, but that doesn't mean that the nature is any less potent in its energy here. So do get out in nature, go for a walk, breathe the fresh air, be amongst the trees, spend time to appreciate the wildlife and connect with these local nature spirits that are there and available for you. All right. Please give us 3 cards for a final message for what is on Aries' spiritual path in December 2022. 3 cards, please, for a final parting message. That's too many. Final parting message for our Aries. Now, don't worry. If those are meant to come out, they'll come back out again. All right. 10 of Wands. 2 more cards, please. The Star card. And the 7 of Pentacles. And at the bottom, we have the Knight of Wands. So we have the 10 of Wands. So this is a completion for you. This is a completion of the old cycle. Now, it's not complete. You're not done. But this is definitely a completion of the old cycle here. And you're really bringing all this spirit fire home, so that these wands can go to their proper use. All this effort that you've put into getting to this point here is not gone to waste. Now, this card also speaks of responsibility, and here we have the power of responsibility. So you definitely now have a responsibility to maintain this. You also have this responsibility to this eternal self that is one with God. You have this new responsibilities now that are a lot different than your previous responsibilities. And again, we have the Star card here. So this is highlighting again, this is all renewing your faith in yourself, in the divine, renewing your hope in the future, renewing your sense of spirituality, which may have dwindled a little bit over the past month. And you really are about your purpose, and you're feeling really good. Your health may also get a boost. So you're feeling good in the spirit, but also physically. And again, these opportunities that are come about. And you're also receiving a lot of spiritual messages at this time. And with the star card, this is indicating to pay attention to the planets, the transits, the moon cycles, as this is going to be important for you. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. So again, with this long-term view, what did it say? What was this one? Caution, refrain from action. So in the love romance department, you're really looking for something that has sustainable results. You're taking this long-term view when it comes to that. And you are really cultivating this garden of your heart so that you can share this crop with someone who has also cultivated the garden of their heart. So again, be patient with this. As this person is being very patient, standing there watching their crop come to fruition here. And then we have the Knight of Wands here. So you are embarking on this new leg of your journey, and this is really an adventure of the spirit here. This type of realization and the hit of this kind of changes everything for you. It changes your priorities and how you move through the world. This also is going to change how people respond to you, because you are just brimming with this light that people can see on you. And so people definitely react differently to you. And because of this bliss energy, you're taking inspired action forward, and with some level of speed also. So this is very inspirational. And this is not only inspirational for you, but anybody you come in contact with, this is also going to be inspirational for them. And that's why people are wanting to be around you. They're wanting to be in your presence because of this. We have the World card. So this is a successful completion of this cycle here. And this leaves you feeling very fulfilled. And rightfully so. Now this can also speak of travel. So you may be, for some of you, this isn't for everyone, may be embarking on a physical journey. But you're feeling this lightness of being. And again, this realization, realizing that everything is within you. It's like this gate, realizing that everything is within you here. Then we have the Three of Swords. So in the past, you definitely have dealt with some emotional pain, emotional grief, this unauspicious circumstances that you have found yourself in the past. This is also another, the word warning is coming to mind, but I don't think it's that severe, of do take your time and be patient in these love opportunities, because not all of them will be in alignment with this bliss that you find yourself in, and some of them may bring heartache for you, and that's not what anybody wants. So yeah, some of these options are illusionary in nature here, and we have the Seven of Cups here. So don't run too quickly into something because of wishful thinking. And do know that not every cup, even though they might all have something in them that there's a part of you desires a little bit of all of this, do be patient. And like I said, don't take action at this time, and really kind of wait it out and see over time which one is right for you. And you are receiving this new perspective of yourself. There is an element of enlightenment. You are successfully being able to let go of the past. And this is also going to help you break any old patterns of thought. But like I said earlier, you're in this you're coming out of this metamorphosis stage. You're emerging from the chrysalis into your butterflyness. And I saw what was underneath here, so I have to take it. So we have the Death Rider here. So when this hits, this does mark an ending of something here. And then this ending is this old way of identifying yourself. And this also is speaking of transformation. So you are you are transforming due to this ending. And again, this is allowing you to let go of the past, or let go of attachments, this yearning of the mind and the body. But this marks a profound change. So I think we'll go ahead and leave this reading here. Aries, I want to send you a lot of love and encouragement for December. This looks really good for you. So if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. It really does mean so much. And again, Aries, I'll catch you on the next go-round. Peace.